a situation with the blade. So you just want to watch out for that. Try not to do that. You know, like situations. Situations have to be fixed. Situations have to be addressed. They have to be struggled with, repaired. All that stuff we'd rather not spend too much time doing. You want to get things done the right way the first time. But if not, you know, things can be fixed. It just takes a little bit of time and extra effort. And anything can be fixed. Pretty much. Right, so let's get this marked and cut. So we come over the outside and we go right to the focal point here. We'll use a pencil for this line. So I know that what we need to do is cut just inside of these lines. The length I'm going to leave, I'm going to cut along the line. Alright, and then this should fit. Let's see. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So let's see here. Right, it might be a little wide, but I can slice that off. Actually, we can do that right here. But remember, I'm going to make two folds, and we want to do those here. I want to follow this line. Follow this line. There we go. That one a little generous, maybe it is. Okay, so just be right outside of this line here, and right on this line here. No shit. Nope, I cut through. No, that's not good. Let's see. This one here. It'd be nice if I hadn't cut through it, but let's just this stuff can cure just about anything. Even my ham-fisted mistakes. So we get a bunch of this sand and seal on it. And we'll get a bunch on our part. This on here. Oops, get it straight as we can. It gives you a little bit of time to work, and what I mean by a little time is it gives you plenty of time to get the pieces where you want them. Soaks right into the paper and bonds well to the plastic. It creates a bond with the plastic because it's essentially a polymer itself, the stuff. So I'm going to do what I can to get this to meld back up again with the paper, with itself. There. It's like a white glue dilution, but it's actually even a little different from that. It's the properties of it, I mean, really soaks in, especially to wood and paper. And as far as plastic, I don't know if you can pick that up, but you can see I painted this side but not this side. There's just a little strip of the sand and seal product here. But this is coated, and you can see the difference in the plastic, this shine. It's filling the pores and the porousness of the plastic, and it's just sealing it right up. This is really good stuff. And you can see how it sucks the paper right down onto the substrate, onto whatever part you're putting it against. And since when I was putting this cardstock and laminating it to the biplane that I recently built, the Sparrowhawk, it just sucks right down onto that substrate pretty nicely. Alright, so it doesn't matter if the blue ink gets around, you know, these parts are all going to be painted, first primered and then painted. So that ink is never going to pose a problem or bleed through the paint or any of that stuff. You see how that's on there now? It's just nice, and it's a good reinforcement, just cardstock to reinforce this plastic and keep it from splitting at some point, at any point. All right. So very minimal overhang right here, which can just be sliced off with a fresh blade like the one I have. As soon as it's dry and crispy again, we'll just slice that right off this little flange of paper right here where I was a bit oversized. Right? And the more of the stuff you lay on, it layers up, and it'll make this just like plywood. If I want to go that far. So I can't say enough good things about this stuff. This is good juice. All right. So that's the left, and this is the new one, the right hand. Just wipe that away a little bit there. Okay. The next thing we'll do in a little bit is we'll just carry on with the infill work that we need to do here, and I'll do a bit more of that on camera. I did want to talk about how when there's tapering, when the stringers taper down together, start wide and gradually taper to a point. Same with the front. They start wide. This area right here, they're parallel, but here they start to taper down, and I want to talk about how to try and get our best yield out of our sheet stock when we're infilling those areas. Okay? Thanks for watching.